All right, it was a day that felt a lot more like October or November out there today with all that rain and cloud cover and gusty winds. All that's moved out, and it looks like we're going to get a bit of a break from it here for tomorrow. But then more rain is coming later this week. First round's going to come in later tomorrow into tomorrow night, and then again on Friday where we could have some severe weather to deal with. But the rain that we had earlier is now beginning to lift north as this area of low pressure pulls away from the region. So New England getting a good soaking here overnight tonight and into the morning hours on your Thursday. Look at all the rainfall totals, though, across the region. We can see most areas, though, seeing upwards of about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. There were some pockets, though, that got a little bit more than that. For instance, like Bel Air getting up to about 2 3/4 inch of rainfall here. Look at Port Deposit, over 3 inches of rain. So it really depended on where you were. Areas of Harford and Cecil County got the most rain out of this, believe it or not, in parts of the upper eastern shore. A little bit farther towards the west, though, closer to Baltimore and points west. Got a little bit less than that, but still a good soaking that's going to help that rainfall deficit. Right now, 59 degrees, winds out of the northeast at about 7 miles an hour. Temperature's actually gotten a little bit warmer here over the past several hours since what we were dealing with earlier today, and due in part to the fact the rain stopped for the time being, and so that's allowed those temperatures to warm up. But we've got 50s across most of the state. There's that area of low pressure. You see the little swirl right there beginning to pull away over Delaware Bay, and then it looks like, again, we'll have a northerly wind overnight tonight, and that'll help dry us out temporarily. Neighborhood forecast overnight: Catonsville down to 55, Mount Washington 56 degrees, Essex 56, Towson tonight down to 55. So a comfortably cool night across the region, but it looks like we're done with the rain here for the time being. We're going to keep an eye, though, on another little system upstream. Now, I do think tomorrow only a slight chance for some storms. Then as we go into Friday, we have a marginal risk for severe weather. And I do think the Storm Prediction Center is going to pull the slight risk level 2 area into parts of southern Maryland, because we're getting indications that a low-end tornado threat could develop in southern Maryland. Looks like during the evening hours on Friday, something we're going to be watching very carefully close to the warm front. Tomorrow, though, looks like it'll be an uneventful day. There's going to be a chance during the afternoon. And then look what happens here coming up on Friday. Really big chance for some showers and storms, especially coming during the latter part of the day. So something we're going to pay very close attention to here. That's why we have an alert day here for your Friday for that potential here for some severe weather. Again, tomorrow's forecast looks like this. We're going to have, again, a mostly cloudy sky throughout the day, but at least it'll be warmer. Temperatures into the mid-70s. And then coming up on your Saturday, your Maryland forecast looking like this all across the state if you're going to be traveling. First part of the weekend, coolest out west. Still a chance for showers and storms. Temperatures, though, the rest of the state near 70 degrees. Alex.
Derek, thank you.